What is that? Oh, my ironing board. Hey, guys. So, I wish y'all could see my little doggy laying over here. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. Oh my gosh. If I move the phone, it's going to mess everything up. My hair looks crazy. How does this happen? So we have a couple of things to talk about that are pretty important. Okay, so we have remodels, Dollar General remodels. Okay, first of all, we're live. I have kids, I have dogs. We're live. Like, I cannot edit this. What happens, happens. My smoke detector is still beeping. I'm so sorry. I can't find the batteries that I bought. Told you I was unorganized. My little doggy's laying over here, so hopefully she don't move and mess everything up. But we're going to talk about remodels. We're going to be talking about clearance, penny items, and then I have a confession. I hate, you guys apparently like when I have to tell on myself, but I have to say it. I made a post in the Facebook group. By the way, let me also say this. This is going to be a long video. Generally speaking, on my channel at least, all live videos you can expect to be long. If you don't like long videos and you're not here to like learn information and ask questions, that's fine. You don't have to watch. I do pre-recorded videos. You can watch those. Usually I don't upload videos longer than like 12 minutes max. Usually my videos are much shorter. So I don't care if you complain about the long videos. Comments help the video, so complain your little heart out. I'm just telling you, it's going to be a long video. So grab you some popcorn. And here we are. So I made a post on Telegram. If you're not on my Telegram, you should join. On Telegram, to join, you go to my website, thepennylist.com, scroll all the way down till you see the little black strip that's like kind of at the bottom of my website, and then go to Krista's links. All my links are there. Everything important is there. Also, I did make a hidden video about unmarked Walmart clearance that is giving overage, 50 cents overage per item. I'm not going to make that video public on YouTube because it's only 1 minute long, and YouTube frowns upon 1 minute long videos. Okay? They like the hour-long videos, but not 1 minute long videos. How long can we stall so I don't have to give my confession? This is not even really that bad. The reason I don't want to say it, but I have to, is because it looks like I was trying to do something sneaky, I feel like. Maybe not, but I wasn't. It wasn't my intent, okay? But I got to tell you guys the truth, and I think this is a good lesson for all of us about the information that we take as a fact. Okay? What's giving overage? The video is linked in the description box. It's also linked on my website, thepennylist.com. If you go to my website, thepennylist.com, and you go in the upper right hand corner to the menu, you can go to other store deals, and it's at Walmart. So go watch the video. I don't want to give it away. I took my time and made a video. Please take your time and watch the video. It's 1 minute long. Oh, I did also post it on TikTok because I'm over on the TikTok. I'm Krista Coupons over there. So you should go follow me over there too, because I got 5,000 followers on TikTok. I don't even know how that happened, but I did. All right, let's do the confession and get it over with. So, I don't know if this is maybe even a little boring, but I'm just going to tell you. If you want to skip to only the remodeled part, by the way, I'll put a timestamp after this video is no longer live in the description box, so you can skip to that if you don't care about what I did. So, as you guys know, where I get my information is actually now from a couple of different sources. Some of them we've had for quite a long time, and we trust them, right? And these people are only Dollar General store managers. People send me information all the time. And as you guys know, like the penny list and clearance and stuff like that is not posted to the public. It's only sent to the Dollar General store managers, and then key holders have access to some of the information, and it's up to the managers to relay the information to the employees. Dollar General Corporate does not make that public. We receive that information from Dollar General store managers behind the scene, which has taken me a long time to like build up trust with them, and stuff like that, so I don't come on here and say so and so gave me this list, you know what I mean. Also, since I've been doing this for a while now, I am quite familiar with what a penny list looks like. I've seen people try to pass things off as a penny list when it's not a penny list, and it's not from like Dollar General Corporate. Like I guess people faked it, kind of. I don't know why you would do that, but I have seen that. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff. But my point here, the reason I'm telling you all this, is because it's hard for me sometimes to gather all the information and make sure I give it to you guys accurately. And I know it don't seem like it's hard, like somebody sends it to you, that's it. But there's a lot. I wish I could do a fucking vlog of a Tuesday so you could see what my life is like on Tuesday morning, especially, or like when they send me the penny list, and on Tuesday morning, especially when there's like surprise pennies and NCI pennies. Oh God. Sorry. Sometimes it can be really, really stressful. Sorry, my dog is moving. I couldn't find my tripod. But it can be really stressful, you know? So it's a lot of work. So it's frustrating to, oh God, Daisy, really? I should have put her in there with Jason. Sorry. It's frustrating too sometimes, because people will just take my information and play it off as their own. And the reason I have to make this confession is because I feel like it made it look like I gave fake information to see if people stole it. Which did happen, but it was unintentional. I didn't mean for that to happen, but it did happen. And we found out who is a little thief, who gives information without making sure it's accurate. And I'm going to tell you, and you'll know when I say it. You're going to know. And we also found out who gives credit to people they take information from. So let me give a little shout out to my new friend, who's not my friend at all. I've never talked to her a day in my life. Okay? I've never talked to her a day in my life, but she did give credit. Excuse me. Her website is howtoshopforfree.com. She gave credit. So I'm going to tell you guys what happened, okay? So the Dollar General store managers, we're getting deep into this shit, I'm sorry. But now you'll know. Hold on. The Dollar General store managers, God, this is annoying me. They have a binder of like, it's got like planogram information, like when stuff is going to be discontinued. It's kind of like a guide for the year. Initially, when I was sent the yearly clearance schedule that you guys have seen, everybody's seen that, right? You guys seen the 2020 yearly clearance schedule, right? Have you guys seen that? Have you? Yes, okay. So I was sent this, and at first glance, I thought this come from the Dollar General store manager binder. I was really busy that day, so we typed it out, copied and pasted it, and put it on a screenshot for you guys to screenshot of the yearly clearance schedule for Dollar General. Wasn't fun from the binder, you guys. So one of the Dollar General store managers, okay, so when they get the penny list each week, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this to you if you don't like know how it works. But when they get like the penny list and the clearance list on Friday morning, the Dollar General store managers, it says at the top, yes, it's pink. Yes, it is the clearance schedule. It says at the top what week that's happening. For example, week 1, week 2, week 3, and so on, all the way up to 52, because there's 52 weeks in a year, right? The Dollar General store managers also have access to the information that they are sent by corporate, and they can like research it in their little computer in their office, right? So this Dollar General store manager made this yearly clearance schedule, and it's not 100% accurate. It wasn't on a Dollar General memo. It was typed, but it wasn't, it's not real. Like, it's not 100% accurate. They did the information based on what we know right now and the clearance sales that we had last year, what week those were, and rounded it up to the nearest weekend. So when I posted that, I thought it was from the binder. And then I realized after I posted it that it wasn't from the binder. So when I posted it as fact. This is the yearly Dollar General clearance schedule. We don't have a penny list today. So the only person that gave credit, and I've seen other people posting the yearly Dollar General clearance schedule, was How to Shop for Free. So hats off to her. I don't know her. I don't know if she's a good person. I'm not endorsing her. But my whole point of telling you about her specifically is people who also do the same thing I do and post the penny list and gather the information for you guys should not be willing to post information they don't know is accurate. And so that's a little scary that I've seen other bloggers, other people who make videos post this yearly clearance schedule that was not accurate. It's not 100% accurate. It may not, it's just based on last year. It was just a manager who wanted to like have a plan. It went for when the clearance sales are going to be around that time, because Dollar General does the same thing every year, year after year. Okay, so you got me. So my point here is you should be careful with the like who you trust. And of course now we can scan with the Dollar General app, but that Mountain Dew is making me burp. I'm so sorry. Excuse me. But you should be careful with who you trust. And it's not fair for people to take anybody's information and pass it off as their own and not give credit, because it's not hard to say, I got this information from howtoshopforfree.com or whoever, Krista Coupons. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, and it kind of makes me really be like, really? So anyway, I'm going to leave that at that. And you guys can go look and see if your favorite blogger, penny list poster, posted the clearance list. You can go look. I'm not accusing anybody of anything too at the same time, because, you know, sometimes what people will do, like my subscribers, or how do I say this without putting my foot in my mouth? Sometimes you guys do this you'll do this to me too. You'll take information that you got from somebody else. Like, I don't post the penny list until Monday. You guys will take somebody else's information and like type it and send it to me. And like, here, Chris, I got the penny list. But while I appreciate that you care that I have the information, I already have it. You know what I mean? And I certainly am not going to use somebody else's without crediting them. And I'm never going to use things that I don't know are on a Dollar General memo. Like, if you do this, you know what that looks like. Okay? Can y'all give the video a thumbs up? I'm sorry for telling you all this, but I feel like maybe it gives you a little bit of understanding of how things work if you didn't know. So there you have it. And let me say this. People all the time are like, do the stores get in trouble for us buying pennies and all of that? The store managers, and we have several sources now, would not give us the information if they knew it was going to get them fired if we found penny items in their store. That doesn't make sense. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? So, and also I do want to stress, I don't want to specifically sit here and say this person is a thief and a liar. But I'm just saying, that's what happened. So from my perspective, I'm like, really? Because I don't know. I feel like it's my job to give you guys accurate information. I make a living doing this. This is my job. So anyway, now we're going to talk about Dollar General store remodels. Krista put the timestamp as 15 minutes and 30 seconds because, God, you talk a lot. Hold on, let me pull up this so I can see your comments a little easier. So you guys have tons of questions about Dollar General store remodels. It's so funny because I was like, I'm kind of in the mood to make a live video because I didn't have a video today, and I wanted to craft, and then I just didn't get time. So, somebody messaged me about remodels, and then I was talking like Janet and Susan, and we decided to do a live video about remodels. But then, like, as I was posting in the Facebook group, I seen a lot of people asking about remodels. And I don't know if I said this at the beginning of the video. I think I meant to, but I think I got to talking about something else. I posted in the group and asked you guys if you've ever been to a Dollar General store remodel to come to this video so you can also help with questions, asking them, and help answer them. Shit, are we? Sorry, I don't know what happened. It just went away. But anyway, I asked you guys to come to the video, help answer questions, and ask questions. I've only had one Dollar General store remodel. However, we do have the Facebook group, obviously, and Telegram groups and all of that. And we've read a lot of information about your stores doing remodels. So I have a lot of information because of that. And then, of course, I have like Janet and Susan who also are very helpful. So anyway. As you guys know, a remodel is basically, usually what happens is a Dollar General store is remodeling. So they close the store for, usually it's just a couple of days, and then they reopen. And sometimes when they reopen, they're an NCI store or a home store. I'm working on a beginner series for couponing. After I get done with that, we're going to start working on penny shopping again, because my penny shopping videos are kind of out of date because the information has changed. Like now we can scan with the coupon app and all of that. I also found some information the other day about you guys saying your phones don't work in Dollar General. Damn, I can't get that off my screen. So anyway, so they close down for a couple of days to remodel. Sometimes they turn into an NCI store, which just means that they have more home items. That's why they're also called home stores. Sometimes they just remodel and then put in some shelves that are like healthier items. I'm sure you guys have seen that too. I've only had one store, actually two stores in my area remodel. The second store that remodeled, I don't go to that store. If you've ever seen that video where that woman pretends to scan my coupon, she's the manager of that store. Shut up, Krista. Keep talking, don't say it. And so I don't go to that store. But anyway, things do tend to penny out. I said in my video that I did, I think it was yesterday, like we seen this girl in the Facebook group. We seen this girl in the Facebook group get a truckload of items for a penny for $15. And they were like home items, really good items. And that's why everybody has questions about remodeled stores. So the main question is, this is the, like I would say probably one of the biggest questions. How do I know if my store is going to be a remodel? Again, Dollar General, unfortunately, does not make a lot of that information public. Like, it's not like they have a little message board for us. I would say one of the downsides of Dollar General is they're not good with communication, but that usually works out good for us in the long run. So I won't complain about that. But you can simply ask your store. You will notice when you go in your stores, a lot of the times they'll like start moving a lot of stuff to clearance, or even hanging up those little POG 10%, 25% off tags. That could be a red flag that it's going to be a remodel. But you can just simply ask the store manager or employees. I've always been so strong saying don't talk to the Dollar General employees, but I think if you're shopping at Dollar General at the rate that like I am, you eventually kind of make friends with the Dollar General employees, or at least you're friendly with them, right? Are you guys? If you guys want to know the confession, you can rewind the video. So I would just ask if they know, like, if any of the Dollar General stores are going to remodel. Like, if there's somebody that you talk to at Dollar General, just be like, do you know if any of the stores are going to remodel? So me and Janet was talking about this, and this is kind of interesting. It seems like in a region, when the stores do a remodel, oftentimes it will be like 5 of the stores in that area are going to be remodeled around the same time, if not the same exact time, right? So it seems like they're doing them in groups like that. And so if your area is remodeling 5 stores, that's probably going to be it, and that's probably the only stores that are going to be remodeled. I think it's a really good thing. A lot of people are concerned if their store is going to be remodeled, but it only means that you have the potential to get tons of really good clearance and penny items. So that's actually a good thing. Now the bad thing is when my store remodeled, I do know that they put some stuff in the back, because recently they brought it out of the back and it was like penny items, which woohoo, it was penny toys. But for the most part, they went through everything in the store and got rid of all the penny items. And then in that store, I didn't really find penny items for like 10 months to a year-ish. But then it was an NCI store, and them NCI pennies are nice. I want lots of them. But it seems like when these stores do a remodel, instead of things pennying out on a Tuesday, why is it making me burp so much? That's crazy. Instead of pennying on Tuesday, they're pennying on Sunday. So what you need to do if you know your store is remodeling is go and scan. So when I penny shop on Tuesday, usually what I do is like, I know there's like 7 Dollar General stores within a 20-mile radius of my house, right? And I kind of have it mapped out where I can just go kind of in this big circle and hit all of the Dollar General stores, especially if it's a good penny list. And I'm sure you guys do the same thing, I would assume. So on Tuesday, when you are visiting all of the Dollar General stores, I would still scan things on Tuesday, even if you know that store is going to be a remodel. But especially when it gets down to the store is almost ready to close, I would go on Sundays and scan everything. Scan things that are not marked, scan things that are marked. Just scan everything you possibly can. And how it worked when my store remodeled is 1 week things would be 25% off, and the next week they would go down to 50% off, and so on. Jeff says, I heard a manager tell a customer they were fixing to remodel when I can't help to laugh when people say fixin'. At least he said fixing. Anyway, Jeff says, I'm a hillbilly too, so it's okay. Jeff says, I heard a manager tell a customer they were fixing to remodel. When I asked if they were going to remodel, she hesitated and said no. Hesitated and said no, then said, who told you that? Jeff, you better hit that store hard. Do they always penny stuff out? If it's a remodel, yes. And in my experience, at least, just from seeing my one store remodel and everybody else's, it goes fast. So you better be there. Okay, I gotta read the comments from here because it's harder to read from my phone. One of my favorite stores, the cashiers told me back in January that the store is going to remodel in March. Yeah, I think they know well in advance that the store is going to be remodeled because the store closes down for a couple of days. It would also be a really good time to check the dumpster if you're into that. No, my DG employees and managers are mean. My biggest tip for you guys who say your stores are really rude to you is when you go to Dollar General, there is a survey on the bottom of your Dollar General receipt. You need to check that survey and or you need to do that survey. And if they're rude, you need to say that because we know for a fact Dollar General cares about the feedback on those surveys. And while you're doing the surveys, tell them let your favorite couponer film in store. Don't say penny shopper, even though they already know I'm a penny shopper. The staff at my store bought me a Christmas present. Aw, you little brown noser. That's good, though. You got to make friends with them. They'll tell you stuff. I mean, not like I don't get like the information that I get. I actually don't get it from like locally. I get it from other people, but the Dollar General store employees, even some of the managers, are really friendly in my area. I'm so lucky for the most part. And they will tell you little hints sometimes. I mean, nothing like this is going to penny, or at least they don't for me, but they will be like, you know, we're having a remodel, or hey, did you hear about the clearance sale, or, you know, stuff like that. Hey, Krista, sorry I'm late. It's okay. Me and my bestie write down the ones that are super nice and we go back and ask them questions and they're very helpful. I think that's a great idea, Rochelle, especially if you have a lot of Dollar General stores, because I went on like road trips and stuff, and now that I have a new car, I'll probably do this during like the spring and the summer. I hate winter and I hate the cold, but I love to go on little road trips like an hour away and just visit Dollar General stores that I've never been to. And I highly recommend, if you guys can afford the gas to do that, go do that, especially when like we get big penny lists and stuff. But I think it is a good idea to keep note of the stores that were really nice. That's a good idea. DG employees are shady. They give penny things to people they know. I've seen it happen. Yes, I was loud and said something. I seen where I used to live. There was a manager like, oh, thank you so much for the super chat. I didn't see who it was, but it'll show up on here. This is just a little delayed. But I seen a manager where I used to live, and I just penny shopped when I moved from there. I just had started. I don't think he worked there when I lived there. But anyway, he was like putting stuff in the back for his son, and it was like whole buggies of penny items. And a penny shopper took a picture, and you could tell it was his son because they looked alike. I mean, there was no denying it. You know what I mean? And posted it in the Facebook group. And they probably sent it to Dollar General too, I'm sure. Yes, your store is remodeling. Have they already remodeled? If they sent you 5 off 25 coupons, they may have already remodeled. But if they haven't remodeled, you need to be there every Sunday and scan everything. Nate's mom says, Krista, a good indicator if the store is remodeling. Aw, thank you, Be Good. I'm sorry. Nate's mom says, Krista, a good indicator if the store is remodeling is if there are storage containers in the parking lot, usually on the side of the building. You know, now that you say that, I'm pretty sure that was the case at my store. See, the problem was when my store remodeled, I remodeling hadn't gotten popular yet, so I didn't realize that everything was going to penny. I didn't know, so I didn't check. We found 3 that are close to each other that will be doing a remodel in the next few weeks. I don't know what's happening. Sorry, my dog's moving. I don't know what's happening, but a lot of stores are remodeling. Is the rumor that penny shopping is ending? I think it's so funny when people say that. I mean, I've seen people like make videos and say penny shopping's ending. What? The beauty bags are fake? No, you just need to do it through the Dollar General website. Somebody says, I got an email today, DG, offering me a free beauty bag and filling out a survey. Yeah, I posted that on my website, thepennylist.com. Go to the menu and then go to, I think I put it under DG Dills. Did I? I think so. I mean, of course I would, but I was in a hurry when I posted that. Yeah, if you can't find the email or you didn't get the email, a lot of my emails on my accounts are fake. So I didn't see the email. But Janet sent it to me yesterday, the link for the beauty bag. Good old Janet. You guys, Janet's like a ninja. I created a monster. I created her. No, the penny policy. Oh, the fake penny policy. Oh, God, Daisy. Oh, Lord. She plopped down. I should have turned some lights on. I feel like my teeth look even yellower when the lighting's not good. Yeah, it's under Dollar General Deals on my website. And you know what? When I was in my live a couple of times, I tried to scroll all the way down and then click on the most recent penny list and it wouldn't work. But I think I fixed it. We also have the Dollar General ad preview under Dollar General Deals for next week, starting the 23rd. What if a store doesn't close when it remodels? Then my guess would be it's probably not one of those that are going to remodel and then turn into an NCI store. That would be my guess. It's not a fact. But things still would probably penny, I would assume. Oh, good question, because I forgot to address that. Someone said they missed the beginning part of this video. Are we still having a Dollar General clearance sale the 28th through March 2nd? Word on the street, on the coupon street, I always say, is that yes, there's a clearance sale. However, we have not gotten any hard proof. We haven't gotten any like Dollar General corporate themselves have not sent out any memos. But I've been told from my sources that there is one. Those dates. So we'll see. But that yearly clearance schedule, if you missed the beginning part of this video, I'm not going to say all of it, but it's not 100% accurate. So don't take that, like, don't be, don't be depending on those dates, for sure. NCI stores are pretty crappy for us, or you get the penny shoppers who are not so nice. Help what? Ask your question, put question marks. The chat is a little delayed, so I might answer your question. You might even, then 5 seconds later, you're going to be like, oh, she answered my question. Yeah, do not call corporate over penny items, ever. Penny shopping is a secret, although, I mean, it's obviously not a secret. We're talking about it on YouTube, but yeah, that's true about 10 months, yeah. But don't call corporate. can't see that far. Wow, the video is really delayed. That's crazy. I'm so excited to catch you live. Love your videos. Aww. I have a store that's moving to a new store literally across the street. Would this be similar to a remodel? Yes. Yes, 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 yes. My new remodel checked it out the other day. Found 2 Axe gift sets for a penny. So they just remodeled, and she still found pennies. I know for a fact when my store remodeled, they put some stuff in the bag and then pulled it out. Krista has never said that. I don't know what I said or what I didn't say. Never ask or call for penny items, period. Yes, and don't make a mess in the store. You're not entitled to penny items. They are hard to find. It's not easy. A lot of people, I think, just hear about penny shopping and like I've heard people say, I went to my Dollar General store and they didn't have any penny items and I called corporate. Like, what are you doing? Don't do that. Any more laptop deals? No. There was one at Walmart. Did you get that one? I wish I had extra money. I'm always afraid my computers aren't going to work. Like, my whole life's on the internet. If my computer didn't work, I'd be screwed. I had to help a cashier 2 weeks ago because he didn't know how to handle overage. Good. You should always do that. And a lot of them will try to give you money back. They could get in trouble for doing that. So, yeah, walk them through that. Rebecca said, did anything surprise Penny today? Not that I seen. And I looked through the groups to see if I seen anybody getting any because I was busy this morning and I did not see any. See, what is going on with the comments on my computer? It still says the same ones I already read. Did y'all give the video a thumbs up? Do you have any more questions? If so, I guess I gotta, can you get penny items online? No. We've seen a couple of times where people did, but for the most part, no, it's a waste of time. Okay, so don't waste your time. When does Valentine's Day stuff go lower? It just went lower, and if it goes lower, it'll be on a Tuesday. So I don't have the list. We don't get that until Friday. But I always post the penny list and the clearance list Monday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on my YouTube channel. Also on my website, thepennylist.com. What happens if a penny item doesn't have a tag or a sticker? Thank you for the super chat. They can type in the barcode. Oh, it don't have a tag or a sticker. If it's a clothing item, I showed this in one of my beginner videos, and that's what I'm saying. I need to do a new beginner video because in the other one I was saying like sign up for text alerts that we no longer have, and I was also saying like you pay for apps at that point. My recommendation is that you do not pay for any penny shopping apps. The only penny shopping app you need is Dollar General, and then you also need Telegram. Okay, and then Facebook. You need Facebook. But other than that, do not pay for apps. I forgot where I was going with that. Where was I going with that? Oh, but in that video, I show you, especially if it's a clothing item, you can look in like the pant leg, or like if it's a shirt, look on the inside of the shirt. A lot of the times they'll have like a skinny little tag in there with a number on it. The cashier, if they know how to do it, and most do, can type in that number and get a price. Oh, I was watching the DG parking lot. The store manager is great and said as far as she knows, clearance is planned. Yeah, I've heard that too. I just haven't seen any proof, so. Scan everything. Brianna. Yes. I seen bar soap for a penny in the Dollar General app tonight. So we were just talking about this because somebody in the Telegram chat posted that they found on the Dollar General app blankets that were a penny, F18 blankets, and I got really excited. And then I realized it was F18 because if it was this year's, it would have been F19, not 18. But just to be clear, the list, let me say this because somebody messaged me this. To be clear, the list that I received of the yearly clearance sale did come up from a dollar store manager. But what happened is one of the managers took it upon themselves to create the list based on past years. They did also share the list with other managers so the other managers could prepare for the sale, but it wasn't an accurate list. There was even a little typed out portion that where she talked about she put the list together to help them prepare for clearance sales. What do you do to get reimbursed at Dollar General? I don't know what you mean. If you buy something, can you return it? Yeah, you just take it back, but you gotta have your receipt. Is that what you mean? I don't know what you're asking. I'll be devastated if they ever stop pennies. I will too. It's part of my job. But I'll tell you, even if they do, we'll still get really good clearance at Dollar General. Like, they have to do something with all of those items. Because, think about it. Like, they get new items so often in the store. There's no way that every store is going to sell all of those items. And it doesn't make sense for them to pack a lot of those items up and send them back to the corporate office. Any videos about overage at Dollar General? I do actually have some beginner videos about Dollar General as far as couponing. Right now, literally like this week, because it's a slow week, we don't even have a Dollar General ad this week. I think we only got like one coupon insert, so it's a slow week. I've been recording my beginner couponing series, and I will include overage in that video. I can't decide if I want to do like one really long video or multiple small like videos, like part 1, part 2, part 3. How do you guys prefer? I thought about just making it a super long video and putting timestamps in the description box so you guys can skip around to the parts that you want to. There are ways to convert. I know. We used to do that, but I'm not very fast at that, and it's just easier for me to type. Do we have a date for Blue Dot Toys to Penny? I thought I heard you talk about them, but I can't remember. No, we don't have a date. How do you know when stores are remodeling? The only thing you can do is ask. Dollar General does not make that information public. So ask like other stores if they know if any stores are going to be remodeling. If you see anything fishy going on, like somebody was saying earlier in the video, if you see like storage containers on the side of the store, those big storage containers, that might be a red flag. Also, if they start hanging up a lot of clearance tags on the regular shelf, like those POG tags, that's a red flag. What's going on with all the air care? My stores have a ton in clearance. I don't know. I mean, as we go into a new season, they get rid of the Christmas, but a lot of that Christmas has already like pennied out and stuff. But we're getting ready to have another clearance sale, so it's probably why. Okay, so I got some more information about your Dollar General apps not working inside of the store. I'm going to make a dedicated video about that because I want the people who have trouble to see that. Remember we were talking, look, there was this comment and I was like, man, you're smart. Like, I felt like such a dumbass. So people were coming to my videos and saying, so and so said, turn your Bluetooth on and it'll help you scan for prices while you're in Dollar General. Well, you have to turn your Bluetooth on anyway, because otherwise it's not going to pick up what store location you're at, and it's not going to be giving you the prices for that store. So duh, somebody commented that, and I was like, your Bluetooth has nothing to do with your Wi-Fi. You don't need your Bluetooth. And then somebody commented, well, you have to turn your Bluetooth on so it can get the store location. I was like, duh. I used to never leave my Bluetooth on because it runs your phone dead faster. And I don't know about y'all, but my phone's always going dead, especially when I'm shopping, because I use it a lot to look at my coupons and to scan things. I almost made a video recently about how to keep your phone charged longer. But anyway, let me know if you want that video, because my son taught me a lot of little tricks. But anyway, now I just always leave my Bluetooth on, but you do have to connect to your Bluetooth, like your Bluetooth to Dollar General, so it can make sure you're at that accurate store and you can get the correct prices. But Bluetooth has nothing to do, well, your Bluetooth has to connect to Dollar General's Bluetooth, and that's how they figure out your location. You don't believe me, then don't turn your Bluetooth on and try to use your Dollar General app. It won't work. And if it does, it's not going to give you accurate prices. Mine makes me. Like, I have to turn my Bluetooth on. Is that not the case for you guys? Oh my God, y'all, they don't block your phone from working. I'm going to make a whole video about this. Oh, I hope you feel better, Kelly. Relax. No, yes, no, yes. Not the case for me. That's weird, you guys. Interesting. I'm glad we had this conversation so I can include this in my video about the Dollar General employees blocking our phones from working. What would be a good dramatic title for that video? Manager blocks seltzer. Are you guys good at titles? I'm not. You have to somewhat make your titles interesting on YouTube so people click on the video, because they won't if you don't, you know? What if we find a penny item that doesn't have a tag or a barcode? There's not much you can do, as we talked about a little bit earlier in the video. Sometimes if it's a clothing item, it'll have a little tiny tag on the inside, like the inside part or up the leg, that has a little number on it that the cashier can type in. But other than that, I don't know of anything that you could do. Do you guys have any ideas? I've seen stores, and I've had stores do this for me, where, for example, one time, and the district manager was in the store standing at the register when this happened. And should they have done this? I don't know, actually. But I was penny shopping, and a bunch of clothes pennied. And I found a shirt. I went to a bunch of stores, and I had gotten a bunch of clothes, and they were in my car. So I went to the next store. I found a shirt that didn't have a tag, that was identical to the shirt that I bought at the other store. And by the way, sometimes they can be identical like that, but the tag is different, so be careful. But anyway, I went to the other store. The shirt didn't have a tag, so I went up to the register because I had found like a bunch of penny items that day. It was like the best day ever. I remember I went live that day too. Anyway, like hundreds of penny items. I went up to the register. They were checking me out, and since everything I had was a penny, they knew I knew what I was doing. You know what I mean? So I was like, hey, this shirt doesn't have a tag, but I have this exact shirt in my car. Can you use that tag? And they used it. I've also had stores, I don't even want to say this out loud, scan from my phone. like other people, like you guys see people in the Facebook group being like, are we being blocked from buying penny? Oh, that's good. You've seen people post things in the Facebook group like, does anybody have a barcode for this item? It doesn't have a tag. If they won't scan that shit, don't get upset. You do not have the right to get upset if they're not going to scan some random shit on Facebook, okay? I don't know who these like crazy penny shoppers are that are going in the store. I hope they don't watch my videos. I would be so embarrassed. Word on the street, Kristen, is that there is another clearance sale, the like 20, I think it's the 29th through the 2nd or something, at the end of the month and the beginning of next month, but we haven't seen it on a Dollar General employee memo. No one had noticed the lack of service before because we didn't have an app. Yeah, I think that's what a lot of you guys don't understand is that the Dollar General app, as far as scanning prices go, is fairly new. Like we've only had the ability to scan prices, I think, for like 6 months. So we don't know everything about it. And before, I mean, I do remember before some people complaining that their app didn't work in store, but I never used my app for coupons and I still don't. And I highly recommend that you guys don't either. You should only use your Dollar General couponing app to scan for prices and check to see if like the coupons attach. But that's not always accurate either. What penny items do we look for if the store remodels? Everything in the store. Everything. Do you have a video about overage? Oh, are you guys asking about the hidden video? It's in the description box. Oh my God, thank you for saying that about making a mess. Seriously, some people are slobs. I have seen people scanning in the clearance aisle, so I waited. Went there 5 minutes later. Disaster, so not necessary. I've seen people scan stuff and like throw it around. Even recently, I think like the last time the clothes pennied, I helped the penny shoppers left, like they beat me to the store and they were so nice and sharing too. I hope they don't watch this video, but it was a mess when they left. And even if they didn't intentionally make the mess, because look, if you go, let's say we go in Dollar General and we get 200 penny items and they had found a lot. I don't think it was 200, but a lot. You obviously go through every single item in the clothing section, right? To look if clothing pennied. I do. I pull out the clothing, look underneath. I look on the top shelf, the bottom shelf, underneath the shelf, all together, everywhere. I don't think that they intentionally really made a mess, but when they left, the store was a wreck. And, or at least that aisle, like you could tell what aisles they went through. And so I stayed and helped the manager clean up a little bit because I felt so bad for her. But my point of this is, even if you think you're not one of those people who make a mess, when you leave and they go look at that aisle and you've went through every single clothing aisle, every single clothing item, and now things are out of order and some things have fallen down, clean it up a little bit before you leave. It's important to have a good relationship with the Dollar General employees. You don't really want to talk to them about penny items, but you don't want them to hate you. Okay? All right, guys, I gotta go. I gotta get my kids in the bed. Do you guys have any quick questions? Remodel store tip. Search from the list while set to correct store. It will show you what's a penny. Oh, she's saying make sure you're open up your app, set it to the correct store using Bluetooth. Or it may be, am I wrong in its location, not Bluetooth? Anyway, set it to your correct store and put things in the list. And then when they penny out, a lot of people just open up the list and it'll show you if it's a penny. As long as it's set to the correct store, just make sure. Nice trying to talk to you. Aw, I'm sorry. I feel bad, you guys, that I can't answer all of your questions. It makes me feel terrible when I see people say things like, she never answers me and stuff like that. I do think I have a way where, like, if you need extra help, I can help you a little bit better, and, like, individually kind of talk to you in a smaller group setting. I've been nervous to release that, but I think I will soon. I just got to get my shit together first because I can't commit to that and not be able to follow through with it. So I'm working on it. But please just be aware that there's only one of me and a lot of you guys. So I'm just one person. I'm doing my best here. This is my job. I do make money from doing this, but I truly see you guys as my friends. And I care if you are successful. My mission statement is to help you. Literally. That's what I'm here for. And I always put you guys before myself and myself making money, unfortunately. Not really, unfortunately. But I wish I was one of those people who could take every sponsorship that come my way and make a ton of money. But I just can't. I only take ones that I believe in, like Fetch Rewards and Big Glitch Deals and those kind of things. Okay? Patreon. It's not Patreon, but similar to that. You guys have a good night. If you have any questions, put them in the comments after the video is no longer live. What is this reimburse about? Will Dollar General reimburse me if my digital coupons do not come off? You can only return the item. And the shitty thing about that is like if you're using a 5 off 25 and you've bought several items, obviously using the 5 off 20. I should stand and do my videos. I don't know why I sat down. Anyway, if you've bought several items using the 5 off 25 and you've also used manufacturer coupons for those items, let's say you buy a bottle of Tide and it's $4.95 and you did it in a 5 off 25. So there's a store discount that's 56 cents off, and then there's a $2 digital coupon, right? And so let's say you take your Tide and your receipt and you return it to the Dollar General. In my experience, although I have to admit I do not return a lot of items at Dollar General, especially recently, but in my experience, they give you the amount after the coupon and after the store discount. But also, at the same time, I highly recommend that you let Dollar General know when your digital coupons do not work. They can't fix the problem if they're not aware of it. And so everybody just complaining about it and like making comments on Facebook and stuff and being mad about it is not helping the situation. You know what I mean? I use Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I don't know why you're not on Telegram, Tabitha. What? All right, I'm hanging up now. I gotta go. I'll do the beginner series. Let me know if you want it in a long video or shorter videos. Which one? Tell me real quick. What do you guys want? Shorter or like just the longest video ever and timestamps? Because you guys seem to like when I do timestamps. And did you give the video a thumbs up? If you didn't, I'm going to be so mad at you. Long, 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 short. I'm seeing mostly longs. I think longer is better. As long as there's timestamps. Maybe I should just break it up into like 3 longer videos and put timestamps then instead of just 1. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. But if I do it in 1 video, it's going to be like 3 hours. All right, thanks for your input. Bye, guys. Have a good night.